They just shut it off. Look at the scoreboard. It's going? That's fine. Let's leave it. Okay, we can go.
The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Van Buren County Warriors Girls Basketball is coming your way on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel and on today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. Now, let's get you to the court with the voice of the Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
Good evening, basketball fans. On behalf of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network, I'd like to welcome you to tonight's streaming and on-air broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Basketball. Thank you for joining us here inside the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. We got doubleheader action for you tonight as we are in Burlington, Iowa, more specifically Burlington Notre Dame High School for the season opener for both teams. The Warriors are in town to take on the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. The girls going to lead things off for us tonight like they do throughout the season. Tip time for them scheduled for 6 p.m. So we're about 25 minutes away from that, but we got a good pregame show lined up for you. And then the boys will follow the completion of the girls game about 15 minutes after that. Should put us somewhere right around 7:30 p.m. for the tip of the boys. Mr. Connor Davis on the control board for us tonight, back at the studio in Ottumwa, pressing all the buttons to make this thing run smoothly for everybody, and I am next to my camera operator and on-site producer, Ms. Sonia Love Smith, and my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and radio voice of the Warriors. We're back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year, and all of us consider it our pleasure to be with you on the call this evening. We got a couple of ways for you to join the broadcast for you. Tonight, we are on the air at your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites, 92.7 KTWA. And we are also streaming live on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. So if you are choosing one of those ways to make this broadcast part of your Tuesday evening, December 2nd, 2025, hey, a big thanks for joining us. We could not do it without you. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Basketball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going to go through the list with you as I always do here in the pregame. I'll give you their in-game sponsorship. We'll be mentioning these sponsors all throughout the broadcast tonight. The Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. They'll sponsor the pregame show of each game and also Warrior-made three-pointers. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd, sponsors all the quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4 tonight in each game. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales. And Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. They will sponsor the postgame show for both games this evening. Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you, sponsoring tonight's starting lineups. First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, member FDIC. They will sponsor coaches and players' interviews throughout the course of the season. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area, sponsoring this evening's halftime stats. Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. They'll sponsor tonight's look at last season's conference standings and how the teams finished up. Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua asked them about free delivery or curbside pickup options, sponsoring today's game recaps. Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding area, sponsoring tonight's players of the game. Pie the Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring tonight's quarter recaps. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials, sponsoring the opening tip in each game tonight. The Van Buren County Hospital, Simply Remarkable, will have the Warrior fast break points. Wasco Hardware, check out their showroom floor in downtown Keosauqua, sponsoring tonight's timeouts. and Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring this evening's pre-game stats. If you are in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why you can hear these broadcasts on the air at 92.7 KTWA and view them through the Ottumwa Radio YouTube channel. This is the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show, sponsored by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride county-wide. We're going to start this pregame show with a 3-minute break. You can start to hear from some of those wonderful sponsors who make this thing possible, and we got a lot of good stuff to get into when we come back. We'll take a look at last year's records, last year's conference standings, leading players returning for each team, other action around the conference tonight, all that and more as we work our way towards starting lineups, tip-off, a national anthem, and tip-off of girls high school varsity basketball action for you tonight in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. The Van Buren County Warriors in town, Burlington, Iowa, Burlington Notre Dame High School, to take on the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. Tip-off just under 12 minutes away. Let's get to that 3-minute break. We'll continue the pregame show when we come back. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Make your holidays merrier at Dowd's Quick Stop. All December long, we're serving up Christmas cheer with unbeatable deals. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Hosting a holiday party? Grab a dozen fresh baked cookies for only $20. Perfect for Santa and your guests. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Dowd's Quick Stop, making your Christmas delicious. Stop in and celebrate the season with us.
I'm Dalen Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank, and we're thankful for the trust our customers place in us every day. Whether it's helping you buy your first home, grow your business, or plan for the future, we're proud to be your community bank. From all of us at Pilot Grove Savings Bank, thank you for letting us be a part of your story. Visit us online at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com or stop by any of our 17 locations. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you here in Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa, as we continue the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride countywide. Tip-off just over a little bit over 8 minutes away here this evening. Let's continue the pregame show by taking a closer look at both teams. Let's start with the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes head coaches Corey Stevens. Next action for them is this Friday, December 5th at Central Lee. 6 p.m. tip there for the girls. They are the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes in girls high school varsity basketball. Last season, a 5-17 record. They were 3-7 at home, 2-9 on the road, 0-1 in neutral site games. They compete in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division, a Class 1A school. Last season, the conference record for the Nikes was 4-10 on the girls' side of things. In the last 5, they were 0-5. They had wins last year, twice over New London, once over West Burlington, once over Van Buren County, and once over Wapello. That was it for the Nikes. Last time out for the Nike girls was February 13th, 2025, a 45-30 loss at Waco. That was a 1A Region 7 tournament game. Let's take a look at some leading players coming back for the Nikes this season. Leading returners in scoring, Daisy Hazel at 8.0 points a game, Caitlin Kipp at 7.1, Kinsey Cameron at 5.4 points a game. Leading rebounders returning for Burlington Notre Dame, Daisy Hazel at 5.1, Kinsey Cameron 3.9, Isabella Drew at 3.4 rebounds per game. Assist leaders returning for the Nikes, Daisy Hazel 2.6, Caitlin Kipp 1.3, Kinsey Cameron 0.5 assists per game. Steals leaders coming back, Daisy Hazel again 1.9, Caitlin Kipp at 1.7, Kylie Niffen and Isabella Drew at 0.9 steals per game. Last year, the Nike girls averaged 34 points a game. They gave up 48. That's a negative 14 differential on the point side of things. They shot 28% from the field, 16% from behind the three-point arc, 49% from the charity stripe. And in last year's matchups, the teams split, each team winning at their home gym. All right, let's turn our attention to the Warriors. Head coach is Randy Smith, assisted by Rusty Bronze. Next action for us after tonight is this Friday, December 5th as well. Home for New London, a 6 p.m. tip there for the Warrior girls. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in girls high school varsity basketball. Overall record last season was 10-12. On the year, 7-6 at home, 3-6 on the road, did not play a neutral site game. They compete as well in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division, a Class 2A school for the Warriors. Last season, the conference record for the Warrior girls, 5-9. In the last 5, they were 2-3. Let's go over the wins last year for the Van Buren County Warrior girls. They defeated Cardinal, Burlington Notre Dame, twice over New London, twice over West Burlington, Fairfield, Davis County, Clark County, Missouri, Hillcrest Academy. That was the wins last year for the Warrior girls. And the last time out was February 18th of 2025, a 60-38 loss at Pleasantville in a 2A Region 1 quarterfinal, I believe. Let's take a look at some leading players returning for the Warriors this year in the scoring department. Sophia Urach, 8.9. Marley Mertens, 8.3. Daphne Wells at 2.6 points per game. Leading rebounders returning for Van Buren County. Sophia Urach at 5.4. Marley Mertens, 3.0. Kaylee Snowgren at 2.7 rebounds a game. Assist leaders returning for the Warriors. Urach at 2.6. Mertens, 1.9. Kaylee Snowgren at 1.9 assists per game. We're just a little over 5 minutes away from tip-off. Steals leaders coming back. Sophia Urach 3.0, Marley Mertens 2.0, Kaylee Snowgren at 2.1 steals per game. Last year, the Warrior girls averaged 40 points a game. They gave up 46. You can do the math. That's a negative 6 differential. They shot 32% from the floor, 28% from behind the three-point arc, 55% from the free throw line, and the teams split their matchups last season, each team winning at home, like I already stated. Those pregame stats brought to you by Tugboat Transportation, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Let's take a look at last year's conference standings, sponsored by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Check out their great selection of Rangers and ATVs and drive one home today. In the Super Conference last year in the North, Columbus 14-2, 18-5. Lone Tree 13-3, 20-4. Highland was 11-5, 17-8. Waco 10-6, 15-9. Hillcrest Academy 8-8, 11-12. Pekin was 5-11, 8-16. Louisa Muscatine 5-11, 7-15. Wapello was 3-13, 6-16. Winfield Mount Union 3-13, 6-17. That was the conference record, followed by the overall record. In the South Division, where both these teams call home, Mediapolis won it 14-0, 21-2. Danville 11-3, 15-9. Holy Trinity Catholic 9-5, 15-8. Central Lee 9-5, 11-12. Van Buren County 5-9, 10-12. West Burlington 4-10, 8-15. Burlington Notre Dame 4-10, 5-17. And New London was 0-14, 1-22. Once again, the conference record followed by the overall record. 3.5 minutes away from tip-off. Other action around the conference tonight in the North Division. These are boys and girls doubleheaders. Pekin is at Wapello. Hillcrest Academy at Highland. Louisa Muscatine at Winfield Mount Union. Lone Tree is at Columbus. In the South Division, again, girls and boys doubleheaders. The Warriors right here to take on Burlington Notre Dame. Holy Trinity Catholic at Central Lee. Danville is at Mediapolis, and West Burlington is at New London. Around the area, Oskaloosa is at Fairfield in a girls and boys doubleheader. Cardinal and Davis County both off this evening. All right, we got time for another 2-minute break here before we get the national anthem and starting lineups. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's take a final 2-minute break here in the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior pride countywide. We'll do the starting lineups, the national anthem, and tip-off. We're getting closer. Just about 2 minutes, 45 seconds away. We'll get to that after this 2-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you from Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa, to complete the Warrior Girls Basketball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Here we go with the starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. First out for the Warriors is number 1, Sophia Urach, a senior guard at 5'5". Next up, number 2, Marley Mertens, senior guard forward at 5'7". Number 3 is Kaylee Snogren, a junior guard at 5'3". Number 10 is Daphne Wells, a junior forward at 5'8". And number 23 is freshman Adeline Snogren. She'll be the point guard at 5'6". Once again, that starting lineup for Van Buren County is Urach, Mertens, Kaylee Snogren, Adeline Snogren, and they turned out the lights on me, Daphne Wells, as well. All right, here we go. Turn the light on my phone so I can see my sheet here. It's dark in the gym. Here we go with the starting lineup for the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. First out for the Nikes is number 0, Jillian Nickel, junior guard at 5'5". Number 2 is Daisy Hazel, junior guard at 5'7", according to the stats on Varsity Bound. Number 4 is Caitlin Kipp, another junior guard at 5'5" for the Nikes. Number 10 is Isabella Drew, a sophomore guard forward at 5'7". And number 22 is Kinsey Cameron, a junior forward at 5'6". Once again, that starting lineup for the Nikes. It's Nickel, Hazel, Kipp, Drew, and Cameron. All right, the national anthem will be coming up next. So starting lineups brought to you by Smithburg Automotive. We'll take a 2-minute break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off of girls high school varsity basketball for you tonight. The Warriors in town to take on the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. Back with you in 2 minutes. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Autumnal Radio Group Sports Network.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
This is Trevor at Slayton Polaris. Farmers, we know you don't get paid holidays or vacation days. Your hard work deserves to be rewarded. Take advantage of the Polaris Ag Advantage program and get up to $2,000 off select Ranger North Star models, plus $250 in free accessories and a 2-year warranty. Now through December 31st. Stop in and see us before the end of the year for that extra tax write-off at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all will qualify for financing rates. See Slayton Polaris for details. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte is a proud supporter of the Van Buren Warriors. Tugboat Transportation is located on 1st Street in Bonaparte, in scenic Van Buren County. Tugboat Transportation is a trucking business offering trucking services, motor freight, and self-storage. For more information, contact Mark with Tugboat Transportation at 319-592-3199. That's 319-592-3199. Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte. That's Tugboat Transportation of Bonaparte.
Need help with your next home project? Look no further than Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua. We're your small town service and big city selection. From kitchen and bath showrooms to complete do-it-yourself solutions, we've got you covered. Let us do it for you. We offer free in-home estimates, free delivery, and flexible financing options. Our team of professionals represents the top brands in cabinetry and countertops. Day or evening appointments are available because customer service is our #1 priority. Visit our showroom today and discover why Wasco Hardware in Keosauqua is your home improvement headquarters.
All right, back with you here, Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa. Warriors in town to face off against the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. The girls are going first tonight. Opening tip brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Warriors left to right. As I see it, the Nikes right to left to start things off if you're viewing on the Tumble Radio YouTube channel. Warriors, they're away blacks tonight, orange numbers and letters trimmed out in orange and gray. The Nikes in their home whites, fluorescent yellow numbers and letters, a little bit of blue trim. We're just about ready to get things started. It'll be Wells to jump it up against Daisy Hazel. There's the whistle. Toss in the air. Tip controlled by Snogren. That's Kaylee Snogren of the Warriors, and we are underway. Snogren will work the left side. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Adeline Snogren now with it. To the right side, Urach tried to go inside to Wells, and the Warriors turn it over. But she wasn't ready for the pass. Here comes Notre Dame's first possession of the night. That's Daisy Hazel. Van Buren County in a man-to-man. Daisy Hazel guarded by Kaylee Snogren. To the right side for 0, that's Jillian Nickel. Guarded by Adeline Snogren. Top of the key, Kinsey Cameron off the back line. It rolls around and drops through for number 22, Kinsey Cameron. And Notre Dame first on the board. They lead it 3-zip. Adeline Snogren left side to Marley Mertens. Top of the key, Adeline Snogren right side to Sophia Urach. There's Adeline Snogren on a cut, not there. Notre Dame in a man-to-man, so Urach on the drive into the middle of the plane. She'll kick out. Marley Mertens faked a 3, and she traveled with it. That was a problem last year for Marley, shuffling the feet on the shot fake as well. Turnover Warriors, 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Here comes some pressure, 1-2-1-1 from Van Buren County. Number 4, Caitlin Kippel inbound in the backcourt to Isabella Drew. Back to Kip. She dribbles it into the trap, over the trap now to Drew. They'll swing it to Hazel, all the way around left side. Cameron, another 3 on the way. That one over everything. Hard rebound, and it's rebounded by Notre Dame. A kick out. Isabella Drew with a 3. That one an air ball. Adeline Snogren lets it go. Team rebound to the Warriors. 6:51 to go first quarter. Notre Dame leads it 3-zip. Urach into Adeline Snogren, and here comes Van Buren County. Adeline Snogren to the free throw line, to Wells. And Kaylee Snogren and Urach in the corner. They'll work it around. Looking for Daphne Wells inside. She gets it, and she'll bank it in. First points of the night go to number 10, Daphne Wells. For the Warriors, it's 3-2 Notre Dame. Pressure from the Warriors. 1-2-1-1. Notre Dame struggling with it in the backcourt. Couple of passes. Hazel, it's tipped by Urach. Is it a steal? Yes. Turnover Notre Dame. Underneath the Wells, kick out Mertens. And Kaylee Snogren, she picked up her dribble. Oh, maybe a double dribble. They don't call it. Adeline Snogren thinks about a three. And she traveled with it off a drive, top of the key. So, right now the Warrior turnovers are leading their points 3-2. And the Nikes lead it also 3-2. Pressure from the Warriors again. Kipple inbound, gets it into Hazel in the backcourt for the Nikes. Hazel dribbling through traffic. Up ahead, stolen by Adeline Snogren. Turnover Nikes. Adeline Snogren to the right wing. Top of the key, she'll swing it around to Marley Mertens. Back top of the key. 6 minutes to go first quarter. 3-2 Notre Dame. In the corner to Urach. Sophia thought about a three. Looks inside to Wells. Turnaround banker. Short, but she's fouled. It'll be 2 shots for Daphne Wells. Foul coming on Notre Dame 0. Jillian Nickel. Her first team first. Daphne Wells to the line for a couple. Daphne's first is good. She's got all 3. It's Daphne Wells 3, Notre Dame 3. Daphne will have a second. It's on the way. And that one's good as well. 2 for 2 on that trip. Wells has all 4. It's 4-3. Warriors inbounds to Hazel. Back to Drew. The Warriors with pressure. 1-2-1-1 again. To the middle to Kip. Oh, and she traveled with it. They don't call it a spin move, and that time they do get her for a travel. Thought she traveled the first time. They get her on the second one. 3 turnovers are on each team here to start things. 5:45 to go. First quarter. 4-3 Warriors. Inbounds in the front court for Sophia Urach. A little bit farther down, right in front of the Notre Dame bench. Gets it into Adeline Snogren. Top of the key. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Snogren on the drive to the free throw line. A kick out intended for Wells in the corner. She saves it. Way back out high to Kaylee Snogren. She'll swing it around to Mertens. A drive off the right side. She's fouled. Marley fouled. No shot. On the floor. Falls on the Nikes number 2, Daisy Hazel, her first team second. Baseline inbounds coming for Sophia Urach in Van Buren County. Right side of the hoop. Urach gets it into Mertens. Cut across the lane. Marley puts it up and in for 2. Mertens has 2. The Warriors lead at 6-3. And that pressure again being applied. Here's a steal by Adeline Snogren. Turnover Notre Dame, their 4th. Underneath Wells, she puts up a shot. Blocked. Notre Dame up ahead to Kinsey Cameron. And there's another. She turns it over. Adeline Snogren with the steal. Notre Dame's 5th turnover. Adeline Snogren, top of the key. She'll try a 3. Back rimmed it, no good. Rebound to Notre Dame. That was Kip. Off to Hazel. Here come the Nikes. Skip pass. Drew on the left wing looking to drive. Tried to go across the lane. Mertens is there. Tried to tip it away. Did Marley. It'll stay with the Nikes. 4:54 to go. First quarter. 6-3. Warriors with the lead. Baseline inbound. Left side of the hoop for Isabella Drew and the Nikes. Box set. And Drew looking for help. Has to go way out high with it to Kip. Nobody on her. She'll drive it all the way down the right side of the lane. Missed a short layup. Rebound Kaylee Snogren for the Warriors. Up the floor to Mertens. High pass to Adeline Snogren. She'll go towards the right side. A handoff to Sophia Urach. Looking for Wells on a post-up, not there. Now Kaylee Snogren back to Urach. Inside to Wells against Cameron. She'll turn, try a 4-foot banker. Off the rim and around, no good. Rebound Cameron for the Nikes. No pressure this time from the Warriors. Here comes Drew down the right side. To the right elbow extended. She'll take it to the baseline. Back out, Kinsey Cameron, top of the key, Daisy Hazel. They'll swing it around. Here comes Nickel on a 3 from the left wing. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Daphne Wells for the Warriors. 4:10 to go, 6-3 Warriors. Adeline Snogren with it now against Drew. To the right side for Urach. In the corner, that's Kaylee Snogren. Out high, Adeline Snogren. They'll swing it around to Mertens. 18 on the shot clock. Off to Kaylee Snogren, top of the key. The Warriors will look to reset. Adeline Snogren right side on the drive. All the way to the hoop underneath. Try to reverse layup. No good, but a foul coming. 2 shots for Adeline Snogren. Let's get the foul for the Nikes. Fouls on Caitlin Kipp. Her first team third. 2 shots for Adeline Snogren with 3:50 to go. The clock stopped here in the first quarter. Warriors lead at 6-3. 3 team fouls on Notre Dame. None on Van Buren County. Subs waiting to come in here momentarily. Adeline Snogren, the first. Back rim, no good. The Warriors 2-3 from the line. Here comes the subs, number 3 and number 15. That's Kylie Niffen and number 15, Faith Gibb, into the game for the Nikes. And for the Warriors, number 11, Ava Leffler, into the lineup for Van Buren County. Adeline Snogren will have a second. Second one on the way. That one is good. Warriors 3 of 4 from the line. Adeline Snogren on the board. 7-3. Inbounds in the backcourt. Pressure from the Warriors. That's Kip dribbling through it to the right side. Turnover by Notre Dame. Leffler has it and a jump. And the Warriors will turn it right back over. So the teams trade turnovers. Notre Dame to the Warriors first, and they create a jump ball, and Van Buren County turns it back over to them. Baseline inbounds for Niffen out high. I think it's the Niffen. I'm not sure how to say that. To Kip. Back to Hazel. She thought about a three on a drive off the right side into the lane. A pull-up. Left it well short. Rebound. Notre Dame underneath. And a jump. And this one going to go the way of the Warriors. Inbounds in the backcourt. Yurok to Adeline Snogren. Here comes Van Buren County with 3:23 to go. Clock moving again. 7-3. Warriors lead. Left side, Leffler. There's a screen for Adeline Snogren. Down the left side of the lane. Cut off there by Drew. And she wanted to kick it out, but shuffled her feet. Turnover Van Buren County, their fifth. Notre Dame with 6. Here comes Aubrey Leffler, number 4, into the game, a freshman point guard at 5'5" for the other freshman, number 23, Adeline Snogren. 3:13 to go, first quarter, 7-3, Van Buren County, 1-2-1-1 pressure. Kniffen into Kip, down the right side, Gibb. She's trapped. Gets it over the trap to Hazel. Down the right side of the lane against Yurok. Foul going to be on the floor, no shot. And I think Yurok going to pick this one up. She will. Sophia Yurok, her first, team first. 3:02 to go. First quarter, still 7-3. Inbounds, Notre Dame out high to Kip. Guarded by Kaylee Snogren, off to Hazel. She'll drive free throw line, lost it. It's loose. And a jump. Notre Dame will keep possession. Here comes Cameron back into the game for the Nikes. Mertens and Pedretti, that's Ali Pedretti, into the game for Yurok and Ava Leffler. Number 3, Kylie Kniffen. We'll go with that pronunciation to inbound on the baseline. 2:56 to go, first quarter, 7-3. Van Buren County with the lead. Stack formation for the Nikes. They go in the corner to Hazel. She'll drive, step through. Right-handed layup attempt, missed everything. Wells on the rebound. That's the Warriors' 5th. Team rebounds even at 5. Left side, Mertens. Warriors across the timeline easily. Kaylee Snogren, top of the key, over to Mertens, left side again. Pass into the lane for Wells. She doesn't like what she sees, kicks it out. Now over to Pedretti on the right side. On the drive is Allie. She'll put up one from the wing, or inside the wing, no good. Rebound, Isabella Drew. Skip pass over to Cameron. Top of the key, Hazel. Shot fake on a 3 and a drive. Here comes a long two-pointer. Back rim, no good. Number 15, Gibb. A jump ball on the rebound, and this one going to go the way of the Warriors. Adeline Snogren and Ellie Doherty checking into the game for Wells and Aubrey Leffler. Number 21, Ava Fruling, into the game for Notre Dame. 2:14 to go. First quarter, 7-3 still. Van Buren County with a 4-point lead. Ball in the hands of Adeline Snogren across the timeline for the Warriors. Notre Dame in a little bit of a zone there, it looked like. Here comes the two-pointer by the Warriors. Off the rim and no good. Tipped out of bounds. And it's going to be Notre Dame ball. Kniffen into Hazel. Van Buren County now looks like they're in a 1-3-1. Hazel to the right side. In the corner to Drew. Minute 48 to go in the first. A kick back out. Cameron, a shot fake and a drive. Skip pass over to Hazel on the left wing. She'll try the left baseline. A pull up from 10. Left it short. Rebound. Kaylee Snogren and the Warriors. Off to her sister Adeline. Up the left side. Handoff to Marley Mertens. In the corner, Adeline Snogren. 3 back rim. Rebound, Ellie Doherty. Kick out to Snogren. A drive. Underneath, she'll kick it out to Kaylee. Now Pedretti, a three right wing. And it's good. Allie Pedretti with a three off the right wing for the Warriors. Three-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. 10-3. Warriors up 7 with a minute 12 to go in the first quarter. Hazel with it, top of the key. She'll try a three. Missed it to the left. Rebound, Notre Dame. A pass over to Cameron. She'll miss one from 15 feet off the right side. Rebound, Ellie Doherty for the Warriors. Adeline Snowgren across the timeline. Notre Dame in a 2-3 to Pedretti. A drive off the right wing. Ooh, hit Ellie Doherty on a nice cut. She blew the layup. Rebound, Hazel. Nice action by the Warriors, just couldn't convert. 1-3-1. Hazel dribbles through Snowgren to the left side. Top of the key, Drew over to Cameron. She'll fake a three, drive in, pull up from 15. Left it short. Hazel over the top of Adeline Snowgren. And she'll pick up the foul. Daisy Hazel, her second. It's the fourth on the team for Notre Dame. Subs into the game on the floor for the Warriors. It's Adeline Snowgren, Aubrey Leffler, Sophia Urach, Daphne Wells, Marley Mertens. For Notre Dame, Kip, Drew, Cameron. 21 is Fruling, and they got somebody new into the game. Urach, a three off the right wing. Oh, off the backboard and around the rim, no good. A rebound, number 20, that's Brielle Van Fleet. She'll bring it to the left side. Oh, pass intended and stolen. Turnover. Snowgren, it's Adeline. Lost it in the lane. Warriors return the turnover and they commit a foul. Adeline Snowgren gets the foul. Her first. Just the second on the team. Here's a long shot and the quarter. Three-pointer by Drew off the back iron and no good. So we're through 1 quarter of play. The Warriors lead it 10-3. Let's take a 60-second break. Come on back for the start of quarter number 2. Quarter tonight brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. Back with you in 60 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atemlo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises.
All right, back with you to Burlington Notre Dame High School. Burlington, Iowa started the second quarter. Burlington Notre Dame with possession, trailing it 10-3. Warriors still in that 1-3-1. Skip pass over to Drew on the left wing. She'll go into the corner now, dribble it out. Stolen by Kaylee Snowgren. Turnover Notre Dame, their 8th. Kaylee Snowgren fouled and one. Count the hoop from the right side for Kaylee Snowgren. The hoop and the harm on the steal and the breakaway. Fouls on Jillian Nickel, her second. Count the hoop for Kaylee Snowgren. She's on the board for her first 2. 12-3 the score. Snowgren will have a chance to complete the 3-point play. Free throw on the way. That one rolls around and no good. Warriors 3 for 5 from the line. The rebound to Drew and Notre Dame. Didn't get a chance to do a quarter recap. See if we can do a little bit of one on the next dead ball. And a drive by Kip. She turns it over to Daphne Wells in the lane. Notre Dame's 9th turnover. 7:24 to go. We're in the second quarter to Urach on the right wing. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Now Kaylee Snowgren, she'll swing it around to Mertens, a 3 off the left wing. Left it short. Wells fights for the rebound, gets it, puts it back up, no good. That rebound to Kip and the Nikes. And we got a momentary pause for a shoe to be tied in that first quarter. 7 turnovers for the Nikes, 6 for the Warriors. Rebounds were even at 10. Warriors 3 for 4 from the line in that first quarter, 3 for 5 in the game. Notre Dame got to attempt a free throw. It was 10-3. Kinsey Cameron, Notre Dame's lone 3 points for the Warriors. Wells leads them with 4. That's a quarter recap brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Notre Dame in the corner to number 20, Van Fleet. She'll try a long two. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Adeline Snogren for the Warriors. She'll bring it up. Across the timeline right side, down the wing to Sophia Urach. Underneath, Daphne Wells against Cameron. A short bank shot on the way, and it crawls over the rim and is good for two. Wells now with 6. Warriors lead at 14-3. 1-2-1-1 pressure coming from Van Buren County. Inbounds to Drew. Up the right side, now to the middle of the floor, Van Fleet. She'll bring it across for Notre Dame. To the left wing. Warriors, did they go back to a man-to-man? Looks like they're still in a zone here. A 2-3. Kip around a screen, down the right side of the lane. Running bank shot from short. No good. Rebound Snogren and the Warriors. That's Adeline. She'll bring it across. 6:14 to go. 14-3. Warriors with an 11-point lead. Over to Mertens on the left side. Adeline Snogren. A hop, step back, and a long three-pointer. Missed everything. Rebound Wells. A kick out. Mertens a shot fake to the free throw line. A running 14-footer. Banked it in. Marley Mertens, another 2. She's got 4. Warriors lead at 16-3. And pressure 1-2-1-1. Inbounds from Drew to Van Fleet. Ball's tipped. Can Snogren, Kaylee save it? No. Good hustle by the Warriors in the backcourt with the pressure. Here comes Leffler, Ava Leffler into the game for Marley Mertens. Number 2, Daisy Hazel in for Kinsey Cameron for the Nikes. 5:51 to go second quarter. Warriors up 13, 16-3. 1-2-1-1 pressure. They set up. Wells at the head of it. Urach and Kaylee Snogren, then Adeline Snogren and Ava Leffler in the back. Inbounds Van Fleet. Up the left side, now to the middle to Hazel. Left-handed layup down the left side of the lane, and it's good for number 2, Daisy Hazel. That was a nice-looking shot with the left hand. She's on the board. Her first 2, their leading scorer returning, 16-5. Warriors still up by 11. They'll work it around to Kaylee Snogren in the left side. Now back to Adeline, top of the key against Hazel. On a drive, Urach a 3, a little bit right at the top of the key. It's good. Got knocked down. No foul, but she drained the 3. Sophia Urach on the board, 19-5. That three-pointer brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Here's Hazel with it to the front court. Underneath, pass stolen by Kaylee Snogren. Turnover at Nikes, their 10th. Adeline Snogren down the left side. Around Kip to the hoop. A running right-hander from 6 feet is good. Adeline Snogren has 3. It's 21-5. Here comes a timeout by head coach Corey Stevens and the Nikes. Looks like a full timeout. So we will take a 60-second break. 5 minutes even to go in the second quarter. Warriors lead it 21-5. Back with you in 60 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Kniffen inbounds in the backcourt for Notre Dame. We're back to live action. Caitlin Kipp to Hazel. After that timeout, Notre Dame with possession. They trail it 21-5. The Warriors with the lead. Drew on the left side. Warriors in a zone. They'll swing it around. Kipp a 3 from the right of the key, and it's good for number 4, Caitlin Kipp. She's on the board. Her first 3, 21-8. Warriors up 13. Underneath, Daugherty, nobody on her. A pass from Snogren. Daugherty lays it in for 2. Ellie Daugherty, her first 2, 23-8. Warriors up 15, 4:25 to go. Van Buren County in a zone. A pass from Kipp intended for Drew in the corner. Goes to nobody. Turnover Nikes. Their 11th. Sub coming for the Warriors, Aubrey Leffler. Into the game for Adeline Snogren. One team following the Nikes here in the second quarter, none on the Warriors. Urach into Kaylee Snogren. Clock moving again, back to live action. Across the timeline to the right side, stolen. Turnover Warriors. That's Kniffen with the steal to the top of the key. Kipp down the left side, put up a shot, no good. Mertens on the foul. Kipp will shoot a couple. Marley Mertens picks up her first, team first here in the second quarter. On that turnover, that's the Warriors' 7th of the game against 11 for Notre Dame. 4:08 to go in the second quarter, 23-8. Van Buren County with the lead. Kipped to the line for a couple. First on the way, off the backboard and back rim, no good. First free throw attempt of the night for Notre Dame. They're 0 for 1. Drew out and Fruling into the game for Notre Dame. Caitlin Kipp, number 4, the junior guard at 5'5", second attempt on the way. That one she gets. 1 for 2 on that trip for Caitlin Kipp. She's got 4 to lead the way for the Nikes. Warriors lead it 23-9 with possession. Kaylee Snowland across, middle of the timeline, left side Mertens. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Marley gets a screen left from Urach. She falls down. They don't call a foul. Swing it around to Kaylee Snowgren underneath Ellie Doherty. She'll turn and face and a dribble, and she traveled. Turnover Warriors, second of the quarter, 8th of the night. 3:51 to go, second quarter, 23-9 possession. Back to the Nikes. Kniffen into Hazel. Warriors in a 1-3-1 to the left side. Fruling out high. Nickel on the baseline to Kipp. She'll turn against Aubrey Leffler, try a little runner, no good. Wild rebound because it was so badly missed. Rebound to the Warriors. They're 15th of the night. Here comes Kaylee Snowgren again for Van Buren County, left side Mertens. Notre Dame about box and 1 on Mertens. I'm not sure what that was. Warriors turn it over. Again, here comes Adeline Snowgren. Daphne Wells back in for Van Buren County for Aubrey Leffler and Ellie Doherty. 3:18 to go, second quarter, 23-9. Van Buren County with 14-point lead. Kniffen into Hazel, and here come the Nikes. Left side against the zone from Van Buren County. Hazel gets a screen from Nickel over to the right side for Kipp. Guarded by Kaylee Snowgren on the drive, and she crashes into Adeline Snowgren. No call, lost it, gets it back. Notre Dame will work it around to the left wing for Hazel. A screen from Kniffen to the right side, Kipp. Bothered by Mertens. They're going to call Marley with a hold on the arm. Mertens picks up her second. Team second here in a quarter. Remember, 5 team fouls in a quarter puts you in the penalty. Inbounds to Hazel against the 1-3-1 of the Warriors. Top of the key. Back to Kniffen. Free throw line. She kick it out. Nickel, a long 2-pointer maybe. Left it short. Rebound Kniffen. A kick out to Nickel. Now out to Hazel. She'll dribble in and take a 3 left wing. That one, nothing but the bottom of the net for their leading scorer, number 2. Returning, Daisy Hazel. She's got 5. It's 23-12. Notre Dame cuts it to 11. Adeline Snowgren. Left side, Mertens. On the cut, not there. Kaylee Snowgren. To the right side, Urach. Might have missed a push-off on Mertens. Sophia, a fake and a drive. Kick to Adeline Snowgren. She hopped, long 2-pointer, off the rim, no good. A bad habit on the hop. Rebound to Fruling on the left side. Nickel. A pass across the court is to nobody. Turnover Nikes. Adeline Snowgren, top of the key. Down the left side into the lane. A shot up. Rolls off the rim. 2 shots and a foul coming on the Nikes. Fouls on 4, Caitlin Kipp. Her second. Team second. Adeline Snowgren to the line for 2. For the Warriors looking to improve on that 11-point lead. Couple of rhythm dribbles for Adeline Snowgren. First attempt on the way, in and out. No good. Warriors now 3 of 6 from the line. Subs for the Nikes. Kipp and Nickel out. Cameron and Drew back in. Minute 50 to go, second quarter, 23-12. Warriors. Adeline Snowgren's second attempt. She gets that one. 1 for 2 on that trip for her. She's got 4. 24-12. Warriors have doubled up the Nikes. Pressure in the backcourt. They get it into Drew. Back to Hazel. Looking to get it across. They do to Kniffen. Tipped by Adeline Snowgren, and she's going to commit a foul at the top of the key. On a reach.
Foul is on number 23, Snowgren.
That's Adeline Snogren, her second. Team third here in the quarter. Kniffen into Hazel. It's a screen left from Drew to the right elbow. Drew will try a 15-footer off the back rim, no good. Hazel over the top. They don't call a foul. Rebound to Fruling. To Drew, to Fruling, over to Hazel in the left corner against the Warriors zone. Now to the top of the key. Kaylee Snogren picks her up to Cameron. Tried for the steal, did Kaylee Snogren. No good, off to Kiffin. A pass tipped by Mertens and a steal. Turnover Nikes. Into the hands of Adeline Snogren with 1:10 to go in the second. Across the timeline to the right side for Sophia Urach, a three. And back rimmed it, no good. Rebound Kinsey Cameron for the Nikes. Into the hands of Daisy Hazel. They'll look to cut into the 12-point deficit. Cameron, a shot fake. Dribble to the right elbow, a kick out. Mertens again with good hands, and she gets another steal, does Mertens. Turnover Nikes. Across into the lane to Kaylee Snogren. Missed the layup from the right side. No foul. Rebound Hazel. And Kaylee Snogren mad she missed the layup. Commits a foul in the backcourt. Her first. Team fourth. Sub coming for the Nikes. It's number 15, Faith Gibb, in for Kylie Kniffen. 45.4 to go in the second. We're nearing halftime, 24-12. Warriors with a 12-point lead, inbounds to Hazel. Over to Drew. Pressure from Van Buren County, that 1-2-1-1 press. Back to Hazel, up to Cameron, and the Nikes do get it over. Long pass down to number 15, Gibb. Back out, Hazel, a three. Left of the top of the key. Off, missed it left, and it's going to go out of bounds. Rebound to Van Buren County. They are 16th of the night with 26.5 to go. Shot clock off. Let's see if head coach Randy Smith wants them to hold for one. Adeline Snogren with it. Guarded by Hazel. Right wing Urach underneath Mertens. She'll back in. Tried to put up a shot. It's blocked. Rebound in Notre Dame. Not sure that's a shot Coach Smith wanted. Hazel crashed into Urach. They're going to call a charge at the left elbow. Hazel picks up the offensive foul, her third before the half. That's a big one. It's their lead ball handler. Here comes Kip in for Hazel with 7.6, so the Warriors can get the last shot here. Good job by Urach to take that charge inbounds, one Snogren to the other. Clock not moving at 5.8. Now it's running after the whistle. And we'll see what they're going to do here. Warriors were about to get the last shot, but the clock didn't go. Then it went after the whistle. Maybe they'll just reset it and re-inbound it. I'm not sure. It was 7.6 before they threw it in. See if they'll do it again. I'm not sure how you're going to decide how much time is left. He's going to leave it at 3.8 arbitrarily. Okay. All right. They cut it about in half. This will be a front court inbounds from Kaylee to Adeline Snogren. 3, 2, 1. Back to Kaylee. A long three-pointer on the way off the backboard. No good. So we've reached halftime with the score of Van Buren County 24, Burlington Notre Dame 12. The Warriors put up 14 in that quarter, and Notre Dame puts up 9. So the Warriors lead it by 12 here at the half. That'll take us, see if I can find my sponsor for the halftime show. I got the halftime statistics. Those will be brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding area. So we'll take a 3-minute break, and that'll give me a chance to add up some statistics. Then when we come back, we'll talk about the first half, and I'll have an interview with the boys' head coach, Nathan Shellman. All that after a 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball. The girls lead it at the half, 24-10, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Make your holidays merrier at Dowd's Quick Stop. All December long, we're serving up Christmas cheer with unbeatable deals. Feed the family with a large taco pizza for just $18.99. Hosting a holiday party? Grab a dozen fresh baked cookies for only $20. Perfect for Santa and your guests. Need a cozy winter meal? Medium one-topping pizza for $10, or warm up with a chicken strip or wing basket with fries for just $10.50. Dowd's Quick Stop, making your Christmas delicious. Stop in and celebrate the season with us.
I'm Dalen Dick with Pilot Grove Savings Bank, and we're thankful for the trust our customers place in us every day. Whether it's helping you buy your first home, grow your business, or plan for the future, we're proud to be your community bank. From all of us at Pilot Grove Savings Bank, thank you for letting us be a part of your story. Visit us online at pilotgrovesavingsbank.com or stop by any of our 17 locations. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back here, Burlington, Iowa, Burlington Notre Dame High School. We're at halftime of the girls' game, just under 7 minutes left here at the half. A little bit of an abbreviated break, because we got to do an interview with the boys' head coach, Nathan Chelman, here in a minute. Let's do a quick recap of the first half. Halftime stats and the halftime show brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service. Let's take a look at some team stats from the first half. On the turnover side of things, the Warriors with 9, Burlington Notre Dame with 14. Burlington Notre Dame with an 18-16 rebound advantage. The Warriors with an edge from the free throw line, 4 for 7 for Van Buren County. Notre Dame just 1 for 2. It was 10-3. Warriors up 7 after 1 quarter to play. They outscore them 14-9 in the second to take a 24-12 halftime lead. Individually for Notre Dame, Daisy Hazel with 5, Caitlin Kipp with 4, Kinsey Cameron with 3. They got 3 players in the scoring column. Daisy Hazel with 3 fouls. That's something to keep an eye on, their leading ball handler. For the Warriors, Urach with 3, Mertens with 4, Kaylee Snogren with 2, Daphne Wells leading the way with 6, Allie Pedretti with 3, Ellie Doherty with 2, Adeline Snogren with 4. The Warriors have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the scoring column, and no real foul trouble to report. Adeline Snogren with 2, Marlene Mertens with 2 as well. That's a recap of the girls' first half of action here to start the season, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive. All right, let's turn our attention to the, you can turn the camera this way if you want to, Ms. Sonia, that'd be great. I got the boys' head coach of the Warriors here, Nathan Chelman. And Coach, hey, it's finally good to catch up with you. There we go. Okay, you're on that headset. I got it now. And we were supposed to start the season last night over at Cardinal. The weather didn't cooperate, so here we are tonight, season opener for the boys against the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. I just first wanted to ask you about, how did your camp go, your preseason camp, so to speak? You had a couple of scrimmages, one against Waco, then one over at Fort Madison at Holy Trinity over there. How did that go for the boys? How have they taken to the system again this year? And what have you liked from your preseason camp so far?
Yeah, everything went really well as far as the beginning of the season goes. We went over we hosted Waco in an achieved scrimmage. We played them tough. They're rated number 16 in the state in the preseason polls. It was tied at halftime, and we felt like we were a better team. We do have a strong group of kids back. We did lose Isaac Leffler last year to 20 points a game. But the main core of our group of kids are back, and they're hungry. They've worked really hard in the offseason to get better each and every day, and I truly believe that we have. We played Waco really tough. We kind of fell through the cracks in the second half, unfortunately, and ended up losing by like 17 or 20 or so. The downfall with that is we didn't even have a chance to practice in our own main gym. We're working on a new scoreboard, and so it was a little tough to especially when you're in your own gym, to not be able to feel comfortable shooting. But that's something that we can learn about, especially now after not picking up a ball for 4 days with a snow break that we've had.
Yeah, and Thanksgiving break. And
yeah,
the
that
weather.
too. And so we were able to turn around on Monday and go to Fort Madison to play at Holy Trinity to play Fort Madison. That's a tough 3A school. They did lose a couple of their good players, but that was a tough group of kids. They had a 6'7" kid, and that's something that we struggle with is our size. But that was something that we can kind of focus on in the off season of how we can handle those teams. Central Lee's going to be a tall team for us that we're going to struggle with as well. So it was really beneficial, and we look forward to turning in the chapter. Yeah, it would have been nice to play Cardinal to kind of get the dust off, but we look forward to really playing the projected #1 team in the conference tonight and maybe taking one from them.
Sure. All right, let's talk about who you hope to get some of your main contributions from this year. As I went through last year's stats from the boys, last year Will Cordell definitely all over him, your leading scorer, returning Kinnick Millard as well, Lincoln Bainbridge, Landry Leffler. I assume those would be some of the names that you hope to get log a lot of minutes for you this year and get leading contributions from.
Absolutely. You know, we have 10 dress in varsity, and all 10, I believe, can truly play and contribute to our team this year, which is awesome. One name that we haven't thrown out yet is Jace Duncan. He played a lot of JV and did play some varsity. He's going to begin his first varsity start tonight.
Sure.
He's one kid that I think you're going to hear his name here for the next couple of years for all Van Buren County sports.
Absolutely. Another one that I was happy to see on the roster, Caden Simmons, returning. That will help things inside for sure. I did not see Ethan Kokenauer's name on the roster, somebody I thought could play inside for you, a bigger body and a little bit of height. So without him, now Caden Simmons back. I remember him a couple of years ago, played some good JV minutes, and didn't play last year, but back this year, you had to be happy about that.
Absolutely. Him and Eli McKinney are both back out after not being out for the last couple of years. They're having those senior leaders in practice. They've been pushing every day. They're really great on the defensive rebound battle for us, and that's something we've struggled with. I think you're going to hear their names definitely on the boards for us and help us out throughout the year.
Yeah, you had mentioned Notre Dame possibly being the top team in the conference. You know, last year it was West Burlington. They've graduated a bunch of players. So I was going to, you mentioning that kind of led me into one of the questions that I wanted to ask you about, is just kind of how you thought things would shape up this year. You know, Minneapolis, typically a strong team on the boys' side of things. Notre Dame with Jay Stevens, a Western Illinois commit. Central Lee with their height. Holy Trinity, you know, they graduated Helligy as well, but normally a strong program there. So I would assume the Warriors would hope to be right in the thick of things, battling with those teams for a good spot towards the top of the conference. Is that kind of the way you see it?
Yeah, the South Super of the Super Conference is going to be a gauntlet just like each and every other year. You know, usually you have a couple, 2-3 teams at the top that are untouchable. Maybe Notre Dame is going to be that team this year, but after that, you kind of look at it and I truly believe we can win any game in the conference this year. I truly believe we can win any game we truly played, whether it's non-conference or conference.
Sure.
But our conference is going to be a gauntlet, and I could see that shake-up of the bottom 7 being up for anybody.
All right, Coach, we're getting down to under a minute here before we resume second half of the girls, so I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll be checking in with head coach Nathan Chelman throughout the course of the year. We wish you the best of luck tonight, and hopefully the Warrior boys get off to a really good start on the season.
Yep, thanks, Shane.
Yep, thank you, Coach. That's head coach Nathan Chelman of the Warrior boys basketball team. We'll squeak in a 30-second break here and come back for the start of the third quarter. You're listening to Warrior Girls Basketball right here, the Tumble Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
All right, we are back. Burlington, Iowa, Burlington Notre Dame High School. That'll complete the girls' halftime show brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service. Here we go, third quarter, 24-12. Warriors going the other way, right to left now with a 24-12 lead. You're in the wing inside Daphne Wells. A spin move, or a turn and face, and a drive to the right. Short banker missed it long. Rebound on the weak side, Adeline Snowgren. She'll put it up and in for 2. Adeline was 6 now, 26-12. The Nikes left to right towards their bench. Here's a pass stolen by Marley Mertens. Turnover Notre Dame, their 15th. Into the hands of Adeline Snowgren. Top of the key. Head fake and a kick out. Mertens thought about a 3, and she traveled with it off the left wing. Turnover Warriors, their 10th. third quarter brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, largest building material supplier in Dowd's. Coaches' interviews brought to you by First Iowa State Bank. Pressure from the Warriors, 1-2-1-1. They get it to Drew across the timeline to Kinsey Cameron. Back to Hazel, who's in the game with those 3 fouls with 7:18 to go here in the third quarter. Hazel to the left side, Drew a 3 on the way. Back rim around, and it falls out. Wells over the back. And Daphne Wells going to commit that over the back foul, her first. Inbounds for Notre Dame. Adeline Snogren tips it away from Drew. Oh no, and they're going to call Adeline Snogren with her 4th. On a pretty good defensive play, ball was loose, but they get her with a foul. Or that's her 3rd, excuse me. So she's going to come out with those 3 fouls. That's the 2nd foul on the Warriors. Here in the corner, Aubrey Leffler in for her. Drew on the baseline, throws it out high to Kip for the Nikes. The free throw line into the lane, driving right-handed. Her layup is blocked by Wells. That'll stay with Notre Dame. Drew on the inbounds on the baseline, stack formation for the Nikes into the corner to Daisy Hazel. She'll shot fake and go top of the key to Kip. Off a screen from Cameron on a drive to the free throw line. A kick out to Drew in the corner to Hazel. Back to Drew. A drive and a runner. No, she'll kick it out. Daisy Hazel a 3 from the left corner. And that one short, no good. Rebound, fought for in the lane. Kaylee Snogren comes out of there with it up to Mertens. And they'll turn it over. I just wanted to mention, for those of you with us on the whole broadcast tonight, we're going to, after the girls' game and the post game for the girls is over, we're going to drop that stream and pick up a new stream for the boys' game. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. In the corner to Drew, nobody on her. She'll drive, put up a running 10-footer, and get it. Isabella Drew. Her first 2. 26-14, Warriors up 12. With 6:28 to go third quarter. Kaylee Snogren to Aubrey Leffler. Back to Kaylee Snogren. 3-pointer on the way. Mertens left wing. No good. Around and off. Rebound fought for. It'll be Notre Dame's possession. 6:18 to go third quarter. 1-2-1-1 pressure again from Van Buren County inbounds to Isabella Drew. Back to Caitlin Kipp. She'll try to dribble through Wells. Gets it up to Cameron across the timeline. On the left side underneath Hazel. Left-handed banker from 4 feet is good for Daisy Hazel. Likes to use that left hand. She's got 7. Notre Dame cuts it to 10 at 26-16. 5:58 to go third quarter. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Kaylee Snogren to Aubrey Leffler on the left wing. Top of the key, Urach against Nickel. Inside Wells. A turnaround 4-footer left at short. Rebound Cameron. They'll get it into the hands of Daisy Hazel with 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Here comes Notre Dame looking to cut into that 10-point Warrior lead. Kip has it. Left wing, a drive. Kick out Hazel. 3-pointer. It's good. Daisy Hazel, a quick 5. She's got 10. It's 26-19. Notre Dame within 7. 5:20 to go third quarter. Kaylee Snogren to the free throw line, a 10-foot runner. Wildly missed it to the right. Rebound. Daphne Wells. She'll kick it out. And a foul called on the inside. Let's check who it's assigned to. Notre Dame. 0. Nickel, I believe, her 3rd. Team's first. Inbounds to Wells. Daphne lays it up and in for 2. Daphne has 8. 28-19, a 9-point lead, and almost a turnover in the backcourt. Wells tipped it out of bounds, I guess. Drew will inbound it for the Nikes. Pressure from the Warriors. They've pressed most of the night. 1-2-1-1 into Cameron. She'll dribble it across the timeline. Up ahead right side. Nickel. She's shuffled her feet. And they're going to make an adjustment on the shot clock, but she traveled. They didn't catch it. Mertens out, Ava Leffler in. 4:57 to go third quarter. Sideline inbounds in the front court for Kip to Hazel. For the Nikes, back to live action we go. In the corner, Nickel, a long 2-pointer. Back rim no good. Rebound, Sophia Urach into the hands of Aubrey Leffler. Across the timeline, Kaylee Snogren. Underneath to Ava Leffler. Skip pass. Urach, 3 on the way, right at the top of the key. Around and out, no good. Spun out on her. Rebound, Kip. for Notre Dame. She needs help and gets it to Hazel as she picked up her dribble. Warriors in a 1-3-1. Hazel over to Nickel in the corner. Up over the top to Hazel, way out high on the left side. Shot clock at 18, 4:20 to go in the third. Now to the right side for Drew. A shot fake on Leffler. Kick out to Cameron. Threw it by her. That's going to be an over and back. Now they just let it go out of bounds. That's a turnover on the Nikes. Their 16th of the night. Here comes Ellie Doherty into the game for Daphne Wells. Front court inbounds for the Warriors, who lead it 28-19, 4:12 to go in the third. Urach into Kaylee Snogren. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Looking to go inside to Doherty. It's tipped, but right to Urach. Ellie Doherty, a turn and face. A dribble. She'll kick it out to Sophia. A three on the way right wing. Short. Rebound, Aubrey Leffler. In the lane to Kaylee Snogren. Over to Ava Leffler, and her pass tipped. Turnover Warriors. Into the hands of Nickel. Now Hazel, right side Kip for the Nikes. Guarded by Ava Leffler over there. Warriors in a 1-3-1. Now to Kinsey Cameron. A shot fake at the right corner and a drive. Cut off there by Aubrey Leffler. She kicks it out to Drew. She'll dribble in and pull up from 10. Way too strong off the backboard. Rebound, Sophia Urach. To Aubrey Leffler, to Kaylee Snogren. Adeline Snogren at the scorer's table waiting to check in. Kaylee, nobody on her. She thought about a three, top of the key. Nope, Urach right side. Looking for Doherty on a post-up. She'll drive it to the right baseline, across the lane. I'm going to call an offensive foul on Ellie Doherty as she was trying to hold off the person guarding her on the drive by Urach. So Doherty gets her first, team third. Kaylee Snogren out, Adeline Snogren in. 3:21 to go in the third, 28-19. Warriors up 9. Kip into Hazel. Here comes Notre Dame. Over to the left side, Drew. A shot fake and a drive, but a travel. 17th turnover of the night on the Nikes. 3:12 to go now in the third. Back court inbounds for Van Buren County. No pressure from the Nikes. Here comes a timeout. A 30-second timeout from head coach Randy Smith and the Warriors. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Warriors lead at 28-19 in the third. 3:12 to go. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Inside Sophia Urach, turnaround 8-footer, good, and one. The hoop and the harm for Sophia Urach. Falls on 10, Isabella Drew, her first, team second. Count the hoop for Urach, she's got 5. Ava Leffler out, Marley Mertens in. Urach will have a chance to complete the conventional three-point play, the old-style one for the three-point line came into play. Warriors 4 for 7 from the line, now 5 of 8 as Urach gets it. Three-point play, she's got 6. Warriors lead at 31-19. Pressure, 1-2-1-1. Notre Dame over the top of it down the left side to Kinsey Cameron. She traveled, they don't call it. To Drew, short 8-footer off the rim, no good from the left side. Rebound, Adeline Snogren. Adeline behind the back. In the backcourt, Kniffen and Kip with a double team on her, and they're going to call Adeline with a offensive foul. She pushed off in the backcourt against the double team. Kaylee Snogren in for her sister Adeline. Adeline's fourth, team fourth. 2:44 to go back to live action in the third, 31-19. Inbounds goes to Kip, across the floor, Hazel. Now Cameron, she'll fake a three off the left wing, dribble in a long two-pointer, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Kip for Notre Dame. Underneath Hazel, a kick out Drew, top of the key Cameron, another three on the way for her. That one she got. Kinsey Cameron, 2 3-pointers on the night, she's got 6. It's 31-22, Warriors with a 9-point lead. Kaylee Snogren to the free throw line. Kick out Urach. She'll try a three right wing. Sophia around the rim and off, no good. Rebound Ellie Doherty. A shot up and good. .22 Notre Dame on the foul. Kinsey Cameron, her first. team third. Count the hoop for Ellie Doherty. She has a big 4 points for the Warriors. Nice contribution off the bench. She'll have a chance to complete the three-point play. 2:10 left in the third. Doherty's free throw is good. Three-point play, Ellie Doherty. She has 5. 34-22, Warriors up 12. And pressure. That same 1-2-1-1 press into Hazel, and she throws it over, intercepted by Snowgren. Turnover Notre Dame. They're 18th of the night. Snowgren through the lane. Bank shot from 6, no good from the right side. Out of bounds to the Warriors. Minute 56 to go in the third. 12-point lead. Daphne Wells back into the game for Van Buren County. Taking Ellie Doherty out. Good job by Doherty there. Nice contribution, like I said, off the bench. Urach, baseline inbounds left side for Van Buren County. Looking for help. Lobs it in to Snowgren in the lane. Kaylee Snowgren, shot blocked. Saves it. Nope, it's out of bounds. Possession to the Nikes, a minute 53 to go in the third. Still a 12-point lead for Van Buren County, 34-22. Kniffen into Kip. Pressure from the Warriors. She'll try to go to the left side. Picks up her dribble and turns around. Back to Kniffen. Back to Kip. They need to get it across. All the way down the left side to Cameron. She saves it to Hazel over her head. Across the lane. Kaylee Snowgren went into the hands of Drew, and then Notre Dame turns it over. Wells comes up with it. Turnover Nikes. Aubrey Leffler with it after getting a handoff from Kaylee Snowgren across the timeline. Right side, Urach. Back to Aubrey Leffler on a tip. And a timeout by head coach Randy Smith. Notre Dame with some good man-to-man ball pressure. Let's see if it's a full or a 30. 30-second timeout. Take a quick 30-second break. A minute 17 to go in the third. Warriors up 12, 34-22 on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Back with you from Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa. Minute 17 to go in the third, 34-22. Front court inbounds for the Warriors. Urach to Snowgren, almost stolen by Kniffen. Back to Urach, right wing. Man-to-man from Notre Dame into Wells. A turn and face, short bank shot from the right side is good for Daphne Wells. Another 2 for her. She's got 10. 36-22. Warriors lead with a minute to go in the third. Pressure. Notre Dame having trouble getting it up court. Nearing a 10-second call, and their coach saved them with a timeout, did Corey Stevens. I think a full timeout coming here. Their second used out of the 5 allotted timeouts. We'll take a 60-second break with 55.4 to go in the third. Warriors lead by 14, 36-22. Back with you in 60 seconds, right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Warriors drop back on their pressure. Inbounds to Hazel to the right corner, Kniffen. 50 seconds to go. She's trapped there. Back out to Hazel. Nearing the end of the third, she falls, loses it. Turnover Nikes into the hands of Urach. Notre Dame's 20th turnover of the night. Aubrey Leffler to Urach. They get it across. And Sophia traveled with it. That's the Warriors' 13th of the night. Teams trade turnovers. 38.1 to go in the third. 14-point lead for Van Buren County, 36-22. Drew into Hazel, a screen left from Kip. Hazel to Cameron, and then they hit her on the cut. Missed the short one from the left side. Rebound, Aubrey Leffler for the Warriors. 26th rebound of the night for Van Buren County. Aubrey Leffler across the timeline. Over to Kaylee Snogren. She'll try a three. Left of the key and good for Kaylee Snogren. Three-pointer brought to you by Van Buren County Community School District. She's got 5. 39-22. 10 seconds to go. Hazel. Pass tipped by Urach. Saved to Kip. On a drive to the free throw line. A kick out to Drew. 4 seconds. 3 to the baseline. Trapped there. Will they get a shot off? I don't think so. Nope. Oh, they're going to call a foul right at the end of the quarter with time still on the clock. Kaylee Snogren going to pick that one up. Her second. Team 5th. So technically, I won't have Sonia put it up because there's no time left in the third. I'm not sure if they're going to put time on, but that puts the Warriors into the penalty, so Notre Dame will shoot 2 free throws. Right at the end of the quarter, the Warriors commit their 5th, so that'll give, it was not a shooting foul, that'll give number 4, Caitlin Kipp, a couple of free throws. First, around the rim and off, no good. Notre Dame now 1 for 3 from the line on the night. Warriors up 17, 39-22 after that three-pointer from Kaylee Snogren as we're about ready to break and head to the fourth. Second one by Kipp, off the back iron, no good. 0 for 2 on that trip. So that will complete the third quarter of play. We'll go to the fourth with the Warriors up 39-22. 60-second break. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building materials supplier in Dowd's. After this 60-second break, you're tuned into Warrior Girls Basketball right here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
All right, back with you from Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa to start the fourth quarter. Yankees with possession going left to right. Inbounds to Drew. Warriors in a zone defense to Hazel, over to Kip. Back to Hazel. We'll do a quarter recap as soon as we get a stoppage of play here. Off to Cameron. Back to Drew, working it out high, and a foul by Kaylee Snogren on the drive by Isabella Drew. Kaylee Snogren going to pick up her third, team first in the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, 13 turnovers for the Warriors, 20 for the Nikes. Warriors with a 1-rebound advantage, 26-25 from the free throw line. Warriors 6-9, Notre Dame 1 for 4. 39-22 is our score after 3. Front court inbounds on the sideline. Nickel. And then that pass inside intended for Cameron is stolen. Turnover. Nikes, their 21st. Kaylee Snogren, top of the key. Looks to go inside. Pass tipped, intended for Mertens in the left block, and the Warriors will keep possession with it. In that third quarter, Van Buren County scores 15, and the Nikes with 10. So a 12-point lead went to 17. Inbounds in the front court to Kaylee Snogren. Left wing, Aubrey Leffler. Kaylee Snogren, Urach inside to Marley Mertens against Hazel. Short banker, missed it, no good. Rebound fought for in the lane. A jump. That one's going to go to the Warriors. $7:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Warriors up 17, 39-22. Baseline inbounds on the left side for Sophia Urach. Looking for Wells on a post-up. They lob it into her against Cameron. She'll turn into the lane. Shot fake. Kick out, and she traveled with it. Changed pivot feet. So, turnover on Van Buren County. Their 14th of the night. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Wasco Hardware. Check out their showroom floor in downtown Keosauqua. Quarter recaps brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Pressure from the Warriors again. Notre Dame. Hazel over to Drew. Across to Cameron. Middle of the floor. Kip on a drive. Left-handed layup is good for number 4, Caitlin Kip. She's got 6. Cuts the deficit to 39-24. Warriors up 15, 6:56 to go. Snogren across the timeline. That's Kaylee. Right side, Urach. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Wells, a turn and face. A short shot from the baseline, maybe 6 feet. Missed it. Rebound, Hazel. She'll take it all the way to the top of the key, down the left side of the lane. A kick out, Nickel. Long two, no good. Rebound is missed by Kip. And over the back is Hazel of Wells, I believe, on that rebound. It will be number 2, Hazel, with her 4th. First of the quarter. One team foul on each team here in the 4th. Warrior possession in the backcourt. No pressure from Notre Dame. Well, now coming up to half court is Drew and Nickel. Back to live action. 6.5 to go in the 4th. 39-24. Van Buren County. Snogren against Drew. That's Kaylee Snogren. Left side. Aubrey Leffler against Kip. Notre Dame in a man-to-man. Urach, and they'll swing it around to Kaylee Snogren. Lob pass into Wells against Cameron. A short bank shot from 4. Good for Daphne Wells. Wells leading the way tonight with 12. 41-24 Warriors. Down the left side is Drew. Up over everybody to Cameron. Can she save it? No. Goes out of bounds. Turnover, Notre Dame. They're 22nd of the night. Each team's used 2 timeouts. They each have 3 left. Here comes Allie Pedretti getting ready to check into the game for the Warriors. Who's she going to sub out? Sophia Urach. Number 15, Faith Gibb, coming in for the Nikes for Kinsey Cameron. Here comes Kylie Kniffen into the game as well for Jillian Nickel for Notre Dame. And both teams have completed their substitutions. Backcourt inbounds. Pedretti to Kaylee Snogren. Here come the Warriors. Half-court token pressure from Kniffen here against Kaylee Snogren. She goes to Aubrey Leffler out high on the left wing. Looking to go inside to Mertens. Into the lane. A pass to Wells across the lane. Layup good. Mertens to Wells for the connection. 43-24. 19-point lead for the Warriors. Pressure still from Van Buren County. Kip to Hazel. To Drew, back to Kip, across come the Nikes to the free throw line. A running hook shot through the lane by Kip, missed it badly. Rebound, Daphne Wells and the Warriors. Take your time now. You don't have to be super speedy. Run some clock, got a big lead. Snogren into the lane. She'll kick it out. Mertens wants a 3, left side. Marley off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for in the lane. Aubrey Leffler has it. She'll look to kick it out. Lost it. Kaylee Snogren tries to save it into the hands of Marley Mertens in between the circles. Over to Pedretti. A 3 on the way, right wing. Off the backboard and rim, no good. Rebound, Drew. For Notre Dame, here come the Nikes down the right side. Isabella Drew all the way to the block, across the lane. Kip caught it and followed by Kaylee Snogren on the shot attempt from the left block. Kaylee Snogren's 4th, team 2nd, with 5:04 to go here in the 4th. 43-24. Warriors up 19. And number 4, Caitlin Kip, to the line. She's got 6 points on the night. Looking to add to that total. Free throw on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Notre Dame struggling from the line tonight. They are now 1 of 5. Another one coming. It was a shooting foul. Pedretti and Wells looking to block out for the Warriors. Second one on the way. Short. And a jump ball between Aubrey Leffler and Kip, the shooter. That'll stay with Notre Dame. .503 to go. Did any time run off the clock there? I don't think it did. 1 second. Sideline inbounds. Kniffen to Kip, back to live action. She'll drive off the right side. And she drug her pivot foot, trying to kick it out to Hazel. Turnover, Nikes. 23 on the night for Notre Dame. The Warriors with 14, so they're winning the turnover battle. Rebounds about even. They are even, 29 apiece. Backcourt inbounds, Kaylee Snogren to Pedretti. Here comes Kaylee Snogren against Kylie Kniffen. Spin move, it might be stolen. Nope. They get it across to Pedretti underneath the Wells. A turn and face against Drew. Bank shot off the side of the backboard, or she tried it, missed it badly. Rebound to Hazel. Here comes Daisy Hazel into the lane. Running 6-footer, no good, short, but Mertens on a foul. I think Hazel's going to shoot 2.
Hazel will shoot 2 free throws for Notre Dame.
Mertens on the foul, her third, team third in the 4th quarter. Hazel to shoot 2. Marley having a few words there with the ref, asking what she did. Ref says you got her on the arm. First shot by Hazel off the rim, no good. Notre Dame really struggling from the line tonight. They are 1 for 7. 4:35 to go, fourth quarter, 43-24. Hazel's second attempt, she got that one. 1 for 2 on that trip for Daisy Hazel. She has 11. Into Snogren down the right side, out of bounds. It was intended for Pedretti from Kaylee Snogren. The Warriors will turn it over. Here comes Adeline Snogren quickly into the game for some more ball handling. Warriors' 15th turnover of the night. That's one Snogren in for the other. 4:32 to go in the fourth, 43-25. Backcourt inbounds to Hazel from Drew. She lost it, has to pick it up, gives it to Kniffen. Around the right side to Drew. Guarded by Adeline Snogren. Drew on the drive. Kick out. Gibb wanted to drive, kicks it out. Kniffen, top of the key. Kip. Hazel, they'll swing it around. Drew a 3 from the left side. No rotation on that shot. She missed it. Rebound to Kniffen in the lane. A jump ball created. That one's going to go to Van Buren County. So a rebound by Notre Dame, then a turnover on the jump ball created by the Warriors. Adeline Snogren with it. Aubrey Leffler, they're bringing it across. 3:58 to go. Aubrey Leffler, right side, Pedretti into Wells. A turn and face, a kick out to Pedretti. She'll drive towards the baseline, lose it. Was it tipped? It'll stay with the Warriors, tipped out of bounds by Gibb. 3:50 to go in the fourth, 43-25. Warriors up 18. In the corner for Pedretti on the inbounds, a tough place to throw it in. Here comes Urach back into the game for the Warriors, taking out Pedretti. Good contribution from Pedretti off the bench tonight. She's got 3 points and some valuable minutes. Urach to inbound, looking for help, lobs it into Wells. She'll try the baseline against Drew, not there. Kick out to Urach. Again into Wells on a repost. She'll turn, try a short one from 4 feet, left it short. Rebound fought for in there. And Kniffen comes out of there with it. No, it's going to be a jump on the rebound, and it goes to Notre Dame. Kniffen and Wells in there fighting for it. That one goes the way of the Nikes. And, well, we were back to live action for a second. Then they blew the whistle. Going to make them inbound it. Notre Dame, that is, in the backcourt again. Kaylee Snogren in for Aubrey Leffler. 3:35 to go in the fourth. 43-25. Warriors with a big lead. Drew inbounds to Kip. Here come the Nikes. Kip, the screen, use it to the right side. Warriors in a 1-3-1. Hazel, left side, Gibb. Hands off to Drew. To the right side, tipped out of bounds by Mertens. It's off of, it might have been a jam finger there. Mertens hit it, then it went off of Hazel on a jam finger. I've done that a bunch playing ball. And it ends up as a turnover by Notre Dame. They're 25th of the night. Throws your timing off when somebody hits it, and then it goes right into your fingers. And a turnover in the backcourt as Adeline Snogren threw it in, and then Kaylee threw it back to Adeline, who hadn't entered the court fully and stepped out of bounds. Turnover Warriors, their 16th. Back to Notre Dame goes possession. 3:17 to go in the fourth, 43-25, still our score. A lot going on, not much scoring. Inbounds, and Notre Dame will swing it around to Gibb. On the left side, trap there, goes in the corner to Kip. On a drive off the left baseline, back to Gibb, left wing, top of the key, Kniffen. Warriors in that 1-3-1, they'll swing it around. Cameron over to Hazel. Mertens on her. She'll turn around and go towards the baseline, lost it. They're going to get Mertens with another foul on the arm. So, Mertens gets her fourth, team fourth in the quarter. And it'll be a baseline inbounds for Notre Dame on the right side of the hoop. They will go in a box formation. Kniffen will trigger. Looking for help, gets it into Cameron on the right block. Turns against Wells. Wells blocked that shot out of bounds. It'll stay with Notre Dame. A little bit farther towards the corner this time for Kniffen. This time a stack formation from the Nikes. Looking for help is Kniffen. Gets it into Gibb. Dribbles it out. Picks up her dribble. Looking for help. Hands it off to Kniffen. Now back towards the top of the key. Nope, back to the right side. And a push off on Hazel on Urach coming through a screen. Hazel picks up the foul. She's done. That's her fifth. So Daisy Hazel fouls out. with 11 points with 2:47 to go in the fourth. And Daphne Wells out, Ellie Doherty back in for the Warriors. That is the second team foul in the quarter on Notre Dame. Inbounds, Urach to Adeline Snogren against Kniffen. She'll take it to the right side. In the corner, Marley Mertens. Looking for a post-up, Ellie Doherty. No, it's tipped by Cameron. No, Warriors, Mertens gets it back. And a skip pass all the way over to Urach. She'll try a three from the left corner. Around the rim and off. No good. Rebound, Cameron. Up to Caitlin Kipp. Over across the key to Kniffen. Now to Gibb in the right corner. Where's the scoring going to come from for Notre Dame? And carry on number 15, Faith Gibb. Turnover Nikes. They're 26th of the night. Here comes Ava Leffler and Allie Pedretti into the game for the Warriors. Mertens coming out. Urach coming out. Chloe Keefe into the game. And Adeline Snogren coming out. So on the floor for the Warriors, it's Ellie Doherty, Ava Leffler, Chloe Keefe, Allie Pedretti, and Kaylee Snogren. Subs for Notre Dame as well. Van Vliet, Fruling, Gibb, Nickel, and Kniffen on the floor for the Nikes. 2:13 to go, 43-25. Kaylee across, gets it tipped away by Kniffen. Turnover Warriors. Left-handed layup is good for Kylie Kniffen. She's on the board, her first two, 43-27. Snogren dribbles around her this time to Pedretti into Doherty on the right block. She'll turn, put a short one up, overshot it, rebound Gibb for Notre Dame. Down the right side, Pedretti coming from behind. She drug her pivot foot, and a turnover on the Nikes. 27 on the night. Minute 48 to go in the fourth. 16-point lead. 43-27 for the Warriors. Kniffen out, Drew in. Ava Leffler into Chloe Keefe in the backcourt. No pressure from the Nikes. Top of the key in between the circles, picks up her dribble, does Keefe to Leffler on the left wing. Back to Keefe. Notre Dame man-to-man into Ellie Doherty into the lane, a turnaround six-footer, short. And Kaylee Snogren out of there with a rebound. Overthrew Pedretti, it goes into the backcourt, and that's an over and back, a turnover on the Warriors. They're 18th of the night. Here comes Aubrey Leffler into the game for Van Buren County. A minute 28 to go in the fourth. Aubrey Leffler in for Kaylee Snogren. Warriors lead at 43-27. Jillian Nickel inbound on the baseline left side of the hoop stack formation into the corner. Isabella Drew against Ava Leffler. She'll put up a running 14-footer off the backboard, way too strong. Ellie Doherty on the rebound. And the outlet pass for Keefe was not handled. Turnover Warriors. So Drew in the front court for the Nikes with a minute 20 to go will throw it in. Gets it into Jillian Nickel. Dribbles in, takes a long three-pointer. Short, air ball. Tried to be saved. It wasn't. Foot might have been on the line. The ref might not have had a good look at that. He signaled for three, but it didn't hit anything, so no harm done. Minute 13 to go. Just a reminder, we will drop the girls' stream after the completion of their post game. Pick up a new stream for the boys. Minute 10 to go for those of you viewing on YouTube. Shouldn't affect too many people on the radio, I wouldn't think. Right side, Pedretti into Doherty. Another turnaround from 6 feet off to the rim, right to the right. No good. Rebound, Drew. She'll bring it down on the left wing. Under a minute now to go. Warriors up 43-27. She'll dribble it around. Gibb a long two from the right corner. She connects. Number 15, Faith Gibb, her first two of the night. 43-29, 45 seconds to go in the fourth. Aubrey Leffler across, right side Pedretti. Going into Doherty. Kick out top of the key, Ava Leffler. Left side, Aubrey Leffler. On the baseline, cut off there, looking for help. Back to Ava Leffler against Van Fleet. Back to Aubrey Leffler, inside Chloe Keefe. Tipped from behind, they're going to call a foul on Gibb. Over the back on Chloe Keefe. Faith Gibb gets her first, team third in the quarter. Baseline inbounds for Ava Leffler with 27.9 to go. There goes Doherty on a cut. Now she jumps out to the corner and they throw it in. Now into Keefe on the left block. A turnaround shot up from 6, no good. Over everything, rebound Van Fleet for the Nikes. Down the right side, 18 seconds to go. Gibb, right of the key, in the corner. The Drew on a drive on the baseline, pull up from 15, missed everything. Rebound loose in the lane. Chloe Keefe comes out of there with it for the Warriors, and she's up ahead of everybody. Try a little layup from the right side. Nope, missed it, but a foul coming on Van Vliet, I believe. 2 shots. The foul is on 20, Brielle Van Vliet. Her first, team fourth, was a shooting foul. Head coach Randy Smith backs everybody off the free throw line. Chloe Keefe. Number 22, the junior guard at 5'4" to the line. Missed the first. Warriors 6 of 10 from the line. 4.1 to go. Warriors going to win this one to start the year. Second one on the way. That one's good. 1 for 2 on that trip for Chloe Keefe. She's on the board with a point. Inbounds. Nickel to Drew. 1 second. A long 3 on the way just inside half court. Comes up short. So the final, 44-29. The Van Buren County Warrior girls get a win to start the season. In that fourth quarter, the Warriors put up just 5 points. They get outscored 7-5 by Notre Dame, but they had a big lead by 17. They ended up winning it by 15. So that's going to take us to the post-game show of the girls, brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua. Now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Let's take a 3-minute break. Then when we do, we'll come back and wrap up the girls' game. We'll go over all the totals for you. Just a reminder, after we're done with the girls' post-game, we will drop the girls' stream that we've been running here for those of you viewing on YouTube, and you'll have to go in and pick up the boys' stream, which will load up and start right away again. So just a reminder that we will be doing that. But let's take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and wrap up the Warrior girls' victory, 44-29 here, Burlington Notre Dame High School in Burlington, Iowa. Back with you after this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Basketball right here on the Atemo Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissom, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hissam, and our Board of Education has been engaged in important work for our district, and we're looking forward to unveiling our roadmap to Van Buren County facilities sometime this winter. We've been developing goals and a strategic plan for facility improvements that will help us maximize our current educational centers while helping us continue to be efficient with our resources and ensure that our students and staff have a great place to learn and work. The Board of Education has had several work sessions over the past year, and we are so thankful for their dedication to our district. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back here from Burlington Notre Dame High School, Burlington, Iowa, to complete the girls' post-game show. Warrior girls tonight getting a 44-29 win over the Burlington Notre Dame Nikes. The post-game show for the girls brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with Monument Sales and Irish Ridge Cremation, CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. I should also mention this game recap brought to you by Milo and his team at Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield and Keosauqua. Ask them about free delivery or curbside pickup options. We'll get to the player of the game for the girls here in a minute. All right, let's go over stats on the team side of things for the girls game. Turnovers. Burlington Notre Dame Nikes with 27, the Warriors with 19, so they win that battle. On the rebound side of things, Notre Dame with a 4-rebound advantage, 37-33. Warriors win the free throw battle, 7 of 11 for Van Buren County from the line. Notre Dame just 2 of 8, right at 25%. After one quarter of play, the Warriors had a 7-point lead. It was 10-3, Van Buren County. They outscored Notre Dame 14-9 in the second quarter to take a 24-12, doubling them up. 12-point lead at the half. Outscored them by 5 in the third quarter, 15-10, to take a 39-22, 17-point lead into the fourth quarter. Notre Dame outscored the Warriors 7-5, a lot of garbage time in that fourth quarter, and the Warriors win it 44-29. Individually, let's take a look at some scoring on the night for Burlington Notre Dame, the Nike girls. Daisy Hazel, she fouled out, but she led them with 11. Kylie Kniffen with 2. Caitlin Kipp with 6. Isabella Drew with 2. Faith Gibb with 2. Kinsey Cameron with 6. So the Nikes have 1 in double figures, 6 in the scoring column total. Scoring for the Warriors. They had 8 in the scoring column, 1 in double figures. That was Daphne Wells with 14. Sophia Urach had 6. Marley Mertens with 4. Kaylee Snogren with 5. Like I mentioned, Daphne Wells with 14. Allie Pedretti with 3. Ellie Doherty with 5. Chloe Keefe with a point. Adeline Snogren with 6. Player of the game. Brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering concrete to Ottumwa, Fairfield, Bloomfield, and the surrounding areas. That's Daphne Wells tonight, number 10, the junior forward at 5'8", leading the Warriors with 14 big points. All right, that'll complete our portion of the girls broadcast and the girls post-game show. Right now, we're going to drop this stream. For those of you watching on YouTube, go pick up the boys stream. We're going to load that up and start it here momentarily on the radio. Probably send that to a commercial break. So as soon as Sonny can get the stream key in and load it up, we will start pregame of the boys. So I'm going to say so long. We'll talk to you in just a couple of minutes. The Warrior girls get a win tonight, 44-29. Pick up the boys stream and continue this broadcast right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports.